Hi collective, thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is really about a huge paradigm shift that is taking place. I'm hearing that's already occurred. So a lot of you have shifted the frameworks in which you view reality through, and I'm hearing this is allowing you to access higher timelines that I'm hearing have already been awaiting you. Okay, there's something just about like the alignment of this though. So I'm hearing things are going to feel like they're manifesting instantaneously, or there's like instantaneous manifestations that are occurring, but I'm hearing this is the magic of alignment. Okay, so whatever this is, you guys are aligning on a specific continuum that will lead you towards a very destined outcome for you. Okay, and I'm hearing this was always destined for you anyway. Like nothing was going to prevent you from achieving this goal. Nothing was going to prevent you from walking into this lifeline, into this timeline. Okay, I'm hearing it was always accessible to you. All right, you just had to believe it was. All right, anyway, we're going to open up with the astral travel messages. So this is where I connect directly to spirit to anchor down predictions that have really unfolded in your life, ones that are currently be occurring, and then we'll see what awaits you on this timeline ahead as it unfolds. With that being said, the first scene, I call it a huge paradigm shift, okay? So you guys were basically bathing this small baby. It was like a newborn in a pool, and you were making sure that the water was warm, all right? So this is about comforting emotions and you guys comforting yourself, okay? And your emotional well-being, as I'm hearing, and your emotional response to new territory that you're stepping into. So babies show like fresh new beginnings. This could be a concept of an idea, enterprise, something that you guys are again cultivating. All right, it could be a talent, gift, skill, or ability, but it does show even like a new aspect of yourself. I'm hearing like a new facet within yourself, because we're all multi-dimensional beings, but I'm hearing like you're pulling up a new facet that was, I'm hearing it was not really underdeveloped, but there was something around you didn't get acquainted enough with it. So some of you, this could be a very specific like fractal of self. This could be a fractal of your infinite potential and the things that you are, I'm hearing more than capable of doing, okay? But yeah, this is like a sign of new growth in your life. This could be, again, spiritual advancement, okay? Or like physical or emotional advancement in some way. And it shows like a butterfly in that way, where you're at the end stages of a huge metamorphosis. You've already internally transformed. You're just kind of like breaking free from that chrysalis, and you have to be your own biggest support system to take that, I'm hearing, leap of faith, and to expand your horizons, because you have wings, you just can't see them yet. Okay, there's something about you're ready to take flight in a new direction. You just need to like encourage yourself to kind of break free from old ways of being. I'm hearing old conditioned responses or habitual responses, which is interesting because I'm actually seeing this card, which is number 4 in the Shaman's Dream Oracle message right now. I'll see if I can find it for you. But I'm going to go ahead and read it because I'm seeing it right now in my mind's eye. But yeah, this is about the caterpillar card, actually, funny enough. And it talks about how you're practicing a little bit of outrageousness during this time. Let me just find this card. There you go. Opportunity. All right. So this is you guys right now as this caterpillar. And let me go ahead and read it because, again, it's just I am seeing it. So it's going to be very, very activated right now. So this talks about opportunity and transformation, independence from conditioned responses. It talks about you're heralding a time of transformation opportunity. You're being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from for the time being, and the new cannot emerge from the old and sickly. It basically talks about how you can't do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. That's the definition of lunacy. You're being asked to, I'm hearing, confuse your enemies right now, or like confuse the external contrast right now. And the way to do that is to confuse yourself, like to become a mystery even to yourself, right? So there's something about you stepping into a phase of just shaking up the algorithm within your life during this time, doing things that maybe an old version of self or old archetype or version of self would have never. And again, stepping away from habitual responses to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or frown or look of awe from those around you. So there's something around you're going to be invoking like a bunch of different emotional responses or reactions from others. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a little bit of outrageousness or ask for permission to do the unexpected. This reminds me of like you guys being the sun every morning, and you're going to shine to the occasion just unfadingly, right, as the sun does. So it's almost like you guys are being called to shine to the occasion of something in your life, and you're going to come up every morning despite like, you know, what people may say or think about this. You had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. So yeah, you can't do the same thing and expect a different real change, right? Things don't change if things don't change. So yeah, avoid engagement until the moment is right. This is basically about you guys avoiding the drama that eludes you during this time, and focusing on when it's time to make your move, essentially. And let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power that you'll unleash. So I feel like people are about to see you do something, especially with Fool's Embrace, right, at the base. There could be something around, like, you know, it's Uranus energy, so it's like you're closing out an old cycle of your life, an old version of your life, and you're introducing a new you to the world. And it's like you're introducing that new you to yourself first. That's what it gives me. And it's funny because you even have the sun at the base here too. So again, this is a card of like relocation and following your soul's calling during this time. Okay, scene 2, I call it attracting new connections. So as you guys emerge as this new transformed version of self, you guys are definitely this beacon of light. I'm hearing your wings are going to attract a lot of people, okay? So there could be something very attractive about just I'm hearing innocent essence, okay? So it's almost like you're stepping into this new phase where it was like the same world, but it's different now, you know? It's like you're going from, oh, the world is so big, to like, the world is so big, like the world is your oyster type of vibe, right? It's like it's the same sentence, but you're saying it from a completely different like perspective, and you're stepping into a higher universal truth, okay? And I'm hearing order. So this is your natural course of evolution. This is the person that you've always meant to evolve into. And these are the things that you've always, I'm hearing, being designed to evolve as well. So you guys are definitely moving something forward. There's some kind of impact that you're having on the world. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. There was a hard aspect. They were talking about someone was conjunct you, which shows usually like one planet that is really drawn towards the other. Okay, so they also said sometimes others can mirror your wounds back to you. So just know that, you know, again, some people are definitely going to feel uncomfortable by your ambition, but any relationships that limit you will fracture. Your reaction and response to others is an awareness of yourself. So there's something about realizing where people and recognizing where people may be projecting onto you, because your transformation and your acceleration on your path is just a reflection of their own stagnancy. Their, for example, exaggerated response to this, or their exaggerated emotions to this, which could feel cold, I'm hearing, because that's the opposite of like your warm water, your warm and welcoming emotions to these new experiences. And I'm hearing encouragement to help people step out of old versions of themselves as well. It's a reflection of their own internal wars. So something about being able to hold space for that, and hold space for people that may not be ready to go through their own internal metamorphosis and really question their old belief systems and things of that nature. So yeah, you can choose if you want to respond to that call for love, or you can see yourself having the highest act of unconditional love, which is unconditionally accepting people where they may be, but then also placing them where they belong in vicinity to you, okay? And yeah, this is learning how to hold space for the paradox of this reality, right? And then I saw you guys surfing, and I was being told keep doing what you're doing because a wave is incoming. Okay, so something about just stay there with your surfboard during this time, because there's like a heat wave, right? Things are rising during this time. The tide is going to recede before this new wave comes in. So something about anyone or anything that basically cannot accept or adapt to this new version of you is going to get caught in and refined. Like you're going through a refinement period and like purification period, where they're literally going to get swept into the old paradigm. Okay, that's the energy before this new incoming wave of connections come in, where there's certain people that are supposed to be with this healed aspect of yourself, right? The evolved aspect of yourself, rather than the caterpillar version. So yeah, there's something around that some people are only meant to be with the unhealed version of you. So allow for that natural evolution process to take place, okay? Because nothing is really ever like dead, right? Nothing is really ever gone forever. It's just going to return back around to you in a new transformed version, or a new form, right? It's going to be recycled into a new experience, but I'm hearing of a higher octave, okay, because of where you're now resonating at. So yeah, right before we move to a new higher frequency, there's always going to be a towel moment to remove everything and everyone who's not a vibrational match to where we're going. If a lot is crumbling right now, you're making space for more light to enter. And this is about light is consciousness, it's higher aspects of consciousness. You're making room for basically higher truths, right? People that are living in their authentic expression. And authenticity is being totally grounded in who you are, where nobody's absence or presence is going to disrupt your very being. So there's something around like equal playing fields now, and just trusting this process, right? People are holding more truth, they're holding more light within their being. So you're about to experience like a whole new higher vibrational wave, okay, emerge. So allowing conditions to carry you through a situation. You can't control the ocean, but you can learn to ride the waves, right? It's like you're no longer going to stay in circumstances, situations where there's like a conditioned love response around, oh, like this person is going to basically show you love, right? Or an illusion of love if you dim your light so that they can feel comfortable, right? Or if you stay in an old archetypal identity or form that no longer serves you, right? So there's that type of energy that's going on. So I also saw a zombie outbreak, a void, and going back in the house, and you guys were blocking any kind of like access from situations that were dead, done, and over with, from entering back into your soul and yourself, essentially. So some people believe that we're in the end of times. Others know that this is just the beginning of a whole new world. So it looks like you guys are trusting like this refinement period, this purging process, if you will. And you guys were also typing Metatron or Matrix into a computer, which does show that I feel like you're learning more about agents and how they work, right? This could be petty tyrants. And when you talk about Bane energy, it's like a great disturbance or annoyance. So like when it comes to Agent Smiths, I feel like you're realizing that really there's some people that are just have unresolved emotions, and they're basically unresolved emotions come to the surface later in unconscious ways. So they're not even like fully aware of what it is that they're doing. They're just protecting the system. Okay, so there's something about like you guys releasing any kind of attachments that you have to the construct of this matrix, and I'm hearing that makes you a vibrational creature apart. Okay, it's like you guys are that glitch within the matrix, and you're allowing yourself to be as such, and being awakened or being the glitch within the matrix looks very different, there's that type of energy that's going on. Okay, and this is the difference between those who look outside of themselves dreams, those who look inside of themselves awaken, and I feel like you guys are awakening within this dream. So scene 2, I call it raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder, right? This is a quote by Rumi. And basically I was getting a message from the prime director, which is like your highest archetypal manifestations, in like corresponding levels of like higher dimensions, essentially. All these higher dimensions that come with corresponding levels of consciousness. And I saw Bastet. Okay, Bastet, she's a like feline goddess, right? So she's depicted with a cat's head, and those who dream about her usually have special protection. So you guys are definitely being protected heavily during this time of a transformation in your life. And I saw again like this huge black cat, and it was like the size of a panther, and then it had also like this male essence to it too, and you called it over, like you were like kitty kitty kitty, like the universal cat language, and you were surprised by how affectionate it was. Like it was this huge Bastet, right? And you were looking at it in its eyes and stroking it, and this shows that you're multidimensional being with duality, right? Love has multidimensional aspects to it, so it has fierce and protective qualities, and this is about you guys emphasizing the role of a guardian, right? And being a fierce, gentle protector, right? In contrast to her fierce persona, Bastet is also celebrated for her gentleness and her protective nature. So I feel like you're knowing kind of when to pull out more masculine traits, right? More like dominant, and really being able to strike those boundaries, and also knowing that there's also this gentle place that it comes from, right? It's actually from love that a lot of these boundaries do stem from, and you're raising your words, not your voice, right? So you guys are more just embodying your highest expression. You're more about the embodiment of your truth, and this is about you leaning into your hidden potentials during this time, and embracing like a death and rebirth. Black panthers are also symbols of like the moon, okay, and the magic following you wherever you go. So again, this is knowing that they are basically rapid swimmers and climbers. So there's something about you being able to adapt to I'm hearing changes that are rapidly occurring, and external changing circumstances. I'm hearing an acclimation. So you guys are like getting acclimated to a new reality very quickly. I feel like you're going to adapt to this very quickly, and no matter what circumstances or environments you enter into, that magic is always going to be within you, your infinite potential, and you can apply that wherever you go. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting. And I'm hearing you're your own protective force field. Okay, so you're protected as you roam the earth. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and open up with what's coming in for you. I kind of want to take a look at the new emergence of waves, but what we'll do is let's go ahead and open up with a ley line message for you guys. This is a Gateway of Light activation oracle deck, and see what's being activated during this time. So we have the Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So again, you guys are literally tuning into Akashic Records, which is the interconnected network and database that stores a living memory of all organisms from the past, present, future. So you guys are aligning, I'm hearing, like with your future in the now, okay? It's like the decisions that you're making in the now are, I'm hearing course correcting your future. Actually, there's something about solidifying a path that you feel like is most in alignment with your highest possible expression. I'm hearing it's most in alignment with the initial set of conditions that you had chosen to be able to achieve a very specific intention when coming down here, okay, when descending onto earth. And then you have sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. So sacral chakra, the base, is basically about your energy exchanges, especially when it comes to partnerships, and how you kind of distribute your creative life force, okay, because you guys are this pure infinite creative life force in a physical vessel. So there's something about, you know, paying attention to basically, you know, limiting energy exchanges that may be taxing to you, that may kind of disrupt you from your path, okay? But yeah, Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. A Stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to a whole other universe. It's based on the concept of Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is known as a wormhole, where a speculative structure linking different points of space-time is created. So basically with the wormhole, it's kind of giving me about a vibe of you guys having it's like you have this protective force field. Again, it's like you have it reminds me of, hold on, it's like a dilation bubble. That's what it reminds me of, like a dilation bubble. It's like you have this protective force field. Let's see. Yeah, with wormhole, I even was talking about this in addition to a celestial travel portal. It's like you're jumping into an invisible current with no break in space-time, and it's flowing you away to another realm. So to others, it's going to seem like you've teleported from one space and time to another. And with Stargates, it basically is a window of opportunity that's going to be presented to you. When you seize that opportunity, you step into a metamorphical Stargate, okay? And this is where you're going to go through some kind of metamorphosis, not just internally, but your external reality is about to transform as well. And this is, again, a window of opportunity, and you're mastering it. It's a time matrix. That's what a Stargate is. And again, this is about you guys being that glitch and literally being a walking portal. And a wormhole is like a corridor or safe passage you guys are being presented or provided through your space-time continuum journey. And it also is like an exit point or an entry point, right? Portals are basically spatial points that allow us to enter into one space and time and then exit out of another. So this is about your links to all spaces and dimensions. And yeah, it's very interesting. It's like you have this dilation bubble where for you, it's going to seem like, you know what, it gives me like the illusion of time, where for you, you're going to literally be surfing through the illusion of time and just plop yourself in a preferred plane of existence. And because you've seen something start to finish, it's going to seem like it's you know, all happening at the speed of alignment, and it's not so quickly, whereas others, it's going to seem like you're making a huge quantum leap. That's almost what it gives me. But yeah, in spirituality, a Stargate is less about traveling on physical 3-dimensional level and more about making progress on the spiritual. A feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a Stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of the consciousness, the divine matrix. The Buddha acknowledged we were the universe, while Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you. The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are all given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. And that's exactly what you guys are doing during this time, right? It's like you're remembering, you know, it gives me the quote of like, you have 2 most important days in your life. The one is that when you're birthed onto earth, and the second one is why you remember why you were birthed onto earth, right? Why you had descended onto earth. So this is about connecting to this crossroads internally and imagining yourself walking that road and see all that it brings you during this time, especially if you're like at a critical junction or point during your life. Your message is that you're at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming and you may be waiting for someone or something to make that decision for you, but you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. And no matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Always also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty, it's about living life and experiencing joy. So again, it's about you guys acting on your highest excitement during this time, and I feel like that's exactly what you're being invited to do, and that's why you're practicing a little bit of outrageousness. You're realizing that there's a way of existing that you've, you know, developed and been very accustomed to when it comes to a certain portal of discovery through maybe like an error, okay, in your way, okay. Maybe this was about attaching to circumstances or situations that brought you this false concept of safety. Maybe it brought you the illusion of comfort, but you realize that may have been medicine to the ego, but it was poison to the soul. And now you're kind of like flipping the switch or narrative on your life, where you're allowing your soul and your purpose to guide everything that you do, and a higher power, instead of like basically, again, staying in situations or circumstances where there's now like a discomfort within what was once a comfort zone to you. That's what it gives me. Okay. I'm also hearing like ancient knowledge, or a lot of you have been having to like remember this and like apply it to multiple lifetimes. Yeah, we have blessed as well in between worlds. So you guys are going to be very, very happy, okay, as you step into more of a colorful experience instead of just seeing things as like, again, black or white. With between worlds, again, it's like get used to having one foot in your old world and one foot in the new. Some of you have also been like, I'm hearing living a double life, or like you've been juggling a double life, because I'm hearing like the Miley Cyrus reading around you've got the best of both worlds. So some of you, this is as above so below now. Instead of like this life that you've been hiding, okay, there's something about you kind of coming out of like the spiritual closet in some way. That's almost what it gives me. Or like acting in a way where you are okay with being highly misunderstood, right? There's something around that, especially with those who haven't been consumed with the divine blaze that's consuming you during this time, or sparked with the divine blaze consuming you. And yeah, with blessed, it's basically saying that you're about to step into a lot of wonderful experiences on this new continuum, and I'm hearing it's going to reaffirm to you, like your external reality is going to reaffirm to you that you are indeed making the right decision, okay? Because 22 basically talks about how it's going to seem like out of nowhere there's just beautiful experiences come towards you, and it seems like you've done nothing to deserve this, but you're in alignment, so these experiences are in alignment with you, okay? It's not like you've manifested them, you're literally in alignment with them. So this is an unforeseen gift from spirit, something wonderful that's unearned or unexpected. So there are moments in life where out of the blue, it seems like everything has been orchestrated by the divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express, as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down, I'm hearing like, why didn't I do it sooner? So some of you, again, you're about to step into like a whole different way of being where it's just like, damn, like life is so good, you know, type of energy. And because you've experienced the other end of that spectrum and that contrast, you're going to be even more appreciative of it. That's what it gives me. And that gratitude is going to bring in even more things for you to be grateful for. Okay, so I'm hearing you guys being like a magnet of abundance during this time. So yeah, let the awe of gratitude and all your blessings guide you now. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where difficulties and obstacles have stifled your success seem to disappear on their own. And it's interesting because in my meditation yesterday, I was seeing Ganesh was coming through, which is the obstacle remover. So again, it's like you guys are literally, I'm seeing people and circumstances and situations being cleared off of your path. And suddenly, you know, as you follow your heart's desires, the universe reveals its mysteries to you when it comes to how this path is going to unfold. Suddenly there's people, circumstances, or situations I'm hearing that act as catalysts to help you discover hidden ley lines or hidden like portals within you, right? This could again be like aspects of yourself that you're kind of uncovering. So yeah, don't forget to share these gifts with the world. So again, some of you, this is like blessings that you're going to be stepping into where there's like a area of your life where you're going to have more than enough. Okay, more than enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at another oracle. We have also deceit and man holding a coin. So I feel like, again, you're coming out of a phase in your life where maybe you feel like there's even been like self-deception, you know, around circumstances, situations changing around. That's kind of what it gives me there. I'm hearing you've had to be like vulnerable with yourself, and we have daughter romance, and you even have hostilities. So I feel like there's about to be a lot of, you know, agents, smiths kind of popping up in your experience that may, I'm hearing like new levels, new devils type of energy. It's not that the player, yeah, it's that the player gets better at playing this game, okay? And I'm hearing mastering the time matrix. So the agents and the ranks of the agents get more complex. Okay, there's something about like the intricacy where you're always being able to expand because there's a higher level of contrast that's coming towards you, where the more gray matter you grow within the brain, the more contrast you're going to see in the external reality, because it's testing how well you can hold your home frequency. It's testing how well you can be able to sustain high levels of harmony within your organism despite the chaos that could be happening around you. So there's something about like new levels, new devils, especially with hostility, but because you've learned to be able to hold space within the paradox and accept people exactly as they are, not try to change them, not try to impart anything on them, realize the part that they play into your story, realize also when they serve a purpose and they no longer do, and align your actions accordingly. Because there's something around people, it kind of reminds me of a gatekeeper energy, right? It's like you can see the red room and then what awaits you on the other side of the red room, where it's like people may come in and attempt, and I'm hearing there could be like the illusion of there being a blockage, but really you'll see that nobody could ever really stand in your way because you have free will, you know, it's that type of energy. So I feel like you guys are stepping into the door to romance, which is the romantic journey back to your own heart, despite not everybody being proud of you kind of stepping into your full potential here. And I'm hearing demonstrating that full potential too. Okay, so let's go ahead and read daughter romance with 33. So this talks about new beginnings in love. Okay, this could be about you guys stepping into a period where you're loving yourself more, you're loving your life. I'm hearing the experiences that are being interwoven into your life. So there could be like an intertwining kind of energy that's going on. New relationships or just more love that's coming in. This is new experiences. And it talks about a new love that could be arriving, or you being brought together by a strong resonant connection. This could be a call from the past, a past life, or it could be a tenderness about like a heartfelt connection that's ready to bloom. Whatever it is though, this is about you guys projecting some kind of self-loving energy, and that's going to be reciprocating your external reality, okay? The universe wants you to return to self-caring treatments. It's ready to open that door, are you? Okay, so this is about acting from the highest acts of self-love, which is really focusing on again, what it is that you need to do to create the most harmonious experience, okay? And with deceit, hidden tactics, and manipulation, I feel like this is something that you guys are overcoming here, where it talks about receiving this card in reverse usually talks about the past is about to end. Perhaps some enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe more communication has developed in your personal life, but you're being assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and you're taking advantage of a new peaceful and open environment, one where you will be able to forge more success in greater comfort. Okay, this talks about also, again, releasing self-deceit, where you've been reinvesting into situations, circumstances, and you feel like you've been going nowhere, right? It's like you've been trying to change people, impart something on them, but that is an act of conditioned love. It's like, you know, I will really love you, I will only accept you once you kind of change, and I can reform you into the version of, you know, you that I want you to become. You know, that is conditioned love, for you to not accept people as they are, okay? Vice versa, that's also going to be a call for love. This is about the illusion of other people being able to provide you something that you're not already you're not capable of providing yourself, okay? Whether that be reassurance, whether that be acceptance, whether this be support. This is knowing that you can do it all for yourself, and that allows you to step into your full sovereignty. There is no more codependent dynamics coming in, and because of that, you're now going to pull in and draw in and be a magnet for true high vibrational experiences, where everything is now an act of service, is an act of love, right? There's not just self-serving motives, okay, that you or other people are trying to impart, and that's how you guys really step into that area of self-love, okay? Right, with that being said, and again, because you're not mirroring people's wounds back to them with hostilities at the base, listen, again, you even have door to personal happiness right behind that. So again, I'm hearing just continue sitting pretty, like don't expect everybody to be proud of you, but you know, that's okay because you're finally proud of yourself. That's all that really matters there. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and open up with some tarot as well. I got this new deck, so bear with me, but let's see, I kind of want to see how you guys are showing up right now. How is my collective showing up right now? How is my collective that I'm talking to, that are in alignment with this reading, showing up? Oh my gosh, let's try and get one. We had King of Coins there as well though, so it's like you guys have that King Midas touch. Like anything that you touch turns to gold. We have 5 of coins, we have 6 of coins, and the 7. This is interesting. And we even have the Emperor at the base. So something about the way that you guys are showing up is somebody that's fully in alignment. Now with the 5 of coins, basically you guys are stepping out of a phase where, you know, it's like Spirit's telling a story here, where you're stepping out of a phase where you've been wanting more, okay? And you're realizing that you can actually give yourself more with 6 of coins. This is like karmic credit. 7 of coins is knowing that it's not going to bring you any kind of instant gratification, but you're making decisions now that again will create waves through the space-time continuum, and then you're going to be able to intersect with those waves and ride that next momentum, okay? There's something about like a new wave of momentum that's coming in because you're making decisions that don't bring instant gratification, but you know it's going to benefit your future self, especially as you go through that refinement period, okay? Especially with Emperor, I feel like you're preparing for high levels of establishment within your career and other life goals that you've set for yourself. The Emperor is like the head of the, you know, his career. He's the head boss. So there's something about you guys having to make like the big decisions, okay, when it comes to the bigger picture of your life and people that you see being in that, you know, bigger picture. And I'm hearing people that could even be a liability to that bigger picture at this stage. 3 of Cups, right? This is about your connections to others. So a lot of you guys are wanting more fulfilling creative collaborations, just emotional connections in general. Mercury in Cancer is about you guys really being able to discern that, you know, it's like trusting your gut. You know, this is really about, I'm hearing it's principle at this point, okay? It's something about like your standards, especially with 9 of Coins. It's like you're needing of nothing and nobody externally, nobody's acceptance, nobody's permission. I'm hearing nobody's validation is allowing you to hold your integrity and intact and be a witness to your own growth. And in doing that, people are watching you stand in your power in a way that they never have seen before, okay? And then we have the Tower, right, which is literally about the Tower, and it kind of came up reversed too with the 10 of Swords, and then you have the 5 of Swords right behind that too. Damn. Yeah, you guys are definitely healing from, again, limiting connections. People, places and circumstances have been you know, intimidated by your ambition, okay, and by your motivation. So any relationships that limit you are fracturing during this time. They're literally being cleared from your experience, okay? So yeah, certain people are being removed. You guys are going through a healing phase. I feel like you're connecting more to a higher power during this time. I feel like, again, you're trusting this process. You know that it's going to lead to some kind of victory, because this is progression within your career and other life goals that you've set for yourself. All right. So again, those are the decisions that you guys are making during this time. That's going to be super impactful. This is so interesting. Even has the genie in a lamp, which basically talks about you guys. If anyone is going to kind of come in and make your life magically better, that person's always going to be you. Okay. And with the genie in a lamp, it reminds me of like a whole new world that you guys are about to step into, and being able to grant your own biggest wishes in this lifetime. Okay. And seeing what circumstances or situations could be like contradictory to those experiences that you're actually wanting to have. Okay. Yeah, we have Page of Hearts as well, which is the Page of Cups. So this could be a vision that only you in the universe see. And again, some people they have eyes to look, but they don't have eyes to see. Okay, so something about Five of Scepters. I'm assuming this is swords. So yeah, with Five of Swords energy at the base, people may have not seen this side of you. Okay, because this is like it's like a Scepter's swords. It's like a like people may feel like, yeah, this is interesting, like you're suddenly cutting your losses with them and they don't understand why. All right. And it's not personal, it's just vibrational. You know, this is so that you can stay as in alignment with what it is that you want, the version of yourself that you're now embodying, and not its absence. Okay. By having your actions be contradictory to your values and belief systems. Okay. It's like you're not seeking external acceptance anymore. That compromises your integrity. You don't need other people to witness your growth. You are witnessing your own. Okay. If you need a witness, become your own. And it's that type of sovereignty that has people confused during this time. Okay. And Page of Hearts as well. It's like, again, this is vision. This is the caduceus energy too, by the way, which is the alchemical marriage of the divine masculine and divine feminine. So you have all the support that you need in the non-physical realms. Okay. This is about knowing that you're definitely mastering some kind of alignment. This could be about the synchronicities on your path. I feel like a lot of you have been able to see negative synchronicities where people were in your experiences, and like positive experiences as well. Like now you're seeing positive experiences after cutting your losses with situations and circumstances and people. And yeah, with Five of Scepters as well, and it being a Scorpion, I feel like you just people didn't see this coming. You know, it's like people didn't see this coming. And also some of you didn't expect people to be so, I'm hearing like hostile towards you, like stepping into your, you know what it is, like it's like people's lack of character really ended up revealing itself to you. You know, some people, they were there during your hard times, especially with Three of Cups, right? And then during your, you know, high times where you're reaching high levels of success, or you're wanting to like, embrace these experiences and opportunities, suddenly they're falling off the planet of the earth. You know, it's not about what people have said, but what they haven't. It's not about what they did, but what it is that they've done, but the things that they haven't. And I'm hearing jealousy comes in jokes, so pay attention. Okay, so there's something about, again, like backhanded compliments or type of energy where it's like, nah bro, like, you know, this is the type of energy around, nah, I gotta cut my losses from this. That's literally what it reminds me of. So this is interesting. Page of Scepters, Page of Swords. People are watching you, right? Observing you. This is people being like, again, like very curious about you, and maybe talking, and the talk has got back around. You know, that's the type of energy it gives me. And again, you have Page of Spikes, Knight of Spikes, Queen, which is everything that's kind of falling in alignment, because this isn't like fully shuffled through, but there's something about trusting like the reshuffling of the cards, right? There's something about you being dealt like a whole new deck of cards. It kind of gives me that energy. And with Page of Spikes, it's Ace of Swords, like you're finally gaining clarity on what it is that you need to do to move forward. And your lens of discernment is its own weapon. Okay, you guys standing in your truth and acting on your highest truth is its own weapon. Your awareness is your torch, and I'm hearing your tongue is your sword. Okay, so some of you, your silence is deafening, and it's your actions that are speaking 1,000 words during this time. Okay. And I'm hearing like, you know what it is? It's observation, all right? It's like your discernment's lens is you guys observing. Yeah, it's like no judgment. It's just observation. And I read this the other day. And it's something about you being able to observe how people act and it's like you're able to work on the translation of that, right? It's like you're translating the writing in between the lines, okay, whatever is written in between the lines, okay, and there's something that you're seeing that maybe you weren't before, right? And it's like I'm hearing people never really change, but like their true colors are now showing. That's the type of energy that it gives me. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's coming in for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Kipper storyline now. Because we have occupation, unexpected income, so pay rise and promotion in your career. This is also to do with your reputation, your legacy, okay? So this could be like, again, like something that's coming in and assisting you when it comes to acceleration. This could be people wanting to invest in your talent, gifts, skills, or abilities. This could be you guys being scouted for your talent, gifts, skills, or abilities. This could even be like karmic credit coming in from the universe to support you on the path of your purpose. With lovers, it usually talks about higher timelines opening up. But yeah, 10th house is also to do with your public image, your reputation, your status. So it's almost like there's like a rank. It's like you're climbing the rank. This could be you climbing the tax bracket, okay? And I'm hearing it's just a mirrored of the work that you've done internally in regards to your spiritual rank. You have pathways, so a new pathway is going to open up upon some kind of rebirth with the yellow butterflies. It is a path that holds a lot of longevity. You guys are being called to go on an initiation, right? This person's in a carriage, which could show a physical or mental journey that you guys are going to be embarking on. False persons are behind you because that flipped with distant horizons. I feel like you guys are kind of getting away. Again, this is something that's going to be, I'm hearing thing of the past. It's going to be a thing of the past, okay? You also have message, and then you have mature man at the base. So expect to receive some kind of message. This could be online because you have community right behind that. But yeah, expect to receive some kind of good news, courtship, somebody wanting to partner with you. Somebody's already made up their mind about you, okay? Or you're in alignment with this path. This is usually about some kind of legal contract that could be coming through. This could even be like a verbal agreement. 4 is about tangibility, Cupid behind that. Again, this is somebody falling in love with your talent, gifts, skills, or abilities of some kind, or just the energy that you guys emanate, I'm hearing. So yeah, definitely pay attention to some kind of offer that's going to open up some type of new timeline. It is destined for you guys. And with message and courtship, again, this is really about literally somebody wanting to come in and partner with you. It's some kind of like investor of some kind. That's what it gives me, okay? Jesus Christ. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that reminds me of that meme where that guy's like coughing. He's like, what the heck? But there's something, it kind of gives me that energy of like, you don't see this coming, where someone's about to do something that's completely unexpected, and it's like you're gonna have to adapt to it, you know? That's what it gives me. Yeah, next month could be significant for you guys, right? So this could be the time that you're watching this, right? Time is a spherical model anyway, but next month is December from the time that I'm recording this, and then you have winter. So again, just like double confirmation. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel and want to stick around for future reads, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. It's gonna be like right over here. Corresponding readings are also gonna be about personal reading, details also down below. But until next time, bye.